Creating a flat pattern from a cone or cylinder shape is simply a matter of inserting sheet metal bends once the model has been created and a seam has been cut to allow the model to unfold. However, in the case of a cone, there is one common problem that will prevent SolidWorks from generating the flat pattern. Here, I have a cone created using a revolve feature. I then used the shell feature to generate the thin walls, and to finish, I added a cut extrude to produce a seam. From here, I should be able to apply the Insert Bends feature. You can find this feature on the Sheet Metal toolbar or from the Insert drop-down menu under Sheet Metal. At the top of the Bends Property Manager, there's a selection field. When I hover the pointer over the field, I'm prompted to select a fixed face or edge. Naturally, in the case of a cylinder or cone, the selection should be an edge, and specifically an edge next to the seam. However, when I attempt to select the edge, SolidWorks tells me that a non-linear edge is invalid. Now, this is a common error that trips up many users. So let's take a closer look at the sketch for the cut extrude and find out why we have a non-linear edge. Notice the cut was created so it was centered about the center point of the cone. This is the source of the non-linear edge problem. If I rebuild the cone at this point and change to a front view, you can clearly see the seam edge curve. This parabolic shape results whenever you section a cone along any plane that's not exactly at the center. To further illustrate the point, watch as a section view plane is moved through the cone. You can clearly see the parabolic shape that a cut would produce. Now, once we understand this behavior, all we have to do is adjust the cut extrude so that one edge of the seam is located exactly along the center of the cone. I'll delete the symmetric relation that's keeping the rectangle centered about the construction line, and add a collinear relation between one side of the rectangle and the construction line. I'll also change the thickness of the rectangle back to 0.06 inches. Now I can go back to the Insert Bends feature, and I should have no trouble generating the flat pattern. And be careful which edge you select. Remember that only the one that runs exactly down the center of the cone is linear. The other edge, no matter how small the seam is, will always be parabolic. With the proper edge selected, I'll click OK, and the bends are successfully added. I can now flatten the cylinder without a problem.